Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another flight sim video. Today, I'm going to be flying the Boeing 777-200ER that just recently came out on Xbox, so I'm actually really excited to fly this thing. We are going to be flying with Delta Airlines, which they did retire them, so I think it'll be a cool video to kind of honor them today. But we are going to be flying as Delta Airlines Flight 27, and this plane is equipped with two Rolls-Royce Trent 892 engines, which is going to be pretty cool. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and jump aboard this plane. We are going to be heading from Los Angeles to Tokyo, so let's get started.
Bro, when the mafia locked up an island, we popping in climbers with tropical leaves. Take off my shirt, can't come on my sleeves. I got it in ink, and it's what I believe. Exploring desire, this moment of ours. I'm watching this fire igniting the sheets.
Alright, so we were back in the 777, but we're in the 200ER, and recently the 777 itself, the 777F and the 300ER had been in an update, so cockpit noises sound a bit different, which is gonna be pretty cool. You guys are gonna be able to hear it today in today's episode, so it's gonna be pretty amazing. So this flight is 11 hours and 10 minutes. So yeah, we are gonna be crossing the Pacific Ocean, which is gonna be pretty cool for today's flight. So yeah, and I'm really excited to actually fly this thing and hear these Rolls Royces. I actually want to hear these engines. So this is my first flight with them. I did do some test flights with it to make sure the plane is a bit stable, so that way I'm able to make a video on it. Alright, departure and arrival information is here, and we also got our alternate. So Delta had its 200 ERs in service from 1999 to 2022 of October, which is a long time for these aircrafts, which is really impressive, but they took them out of service because of the pandemic, and I'm pretty sure they didn't want other passengers getting sick. So it was a good call to make. Also a sad one though, because I would love to see these things still in the sky. I never seen them in the sky. I've only seen them like in video, which it's cool to see them in video, but in person you actually get the actual experience for this. So that's why I prefer them to just keep them for a bit longer. But you know, aging aircraft must go. So we're just gonna go ahead and continue setting up this aircraft real quick, and then we'll be on our way over to Tokyo, and I'll be talking to you guys in just a few minutes. Alright, we are almost ready for departure. We just gotta do a few more things and we'll be well on our way. So yeah, as you guys can see, we do have a straight out, but we do have to do a little bit of a turn, but overall straight out departure. And one thing I forgot to mention is that we do have 3 engine displays, as you guys can see. So that's actually pretty cool. I mean, I don't see why Boeing add that into the 200 ERs that has the Rolls Royces, but I mean, hey, it's a cool addition. I ain't complaining at all. So that's that's pretty cool. But we're gonna go ahead and get everything away from our aircraft, and we also have to get the jetway disconnected from the aircraft, and that way we'll be able to get our pushback started. We're just trying to wait till all the doors closes, and then we can complete our checklist here. Let's turn on the external lights, everything, and the hydraulics. Definitely gotta turn these on. So this plane is basically like the 777-300ER, like the one I usually fly, just a shorter version of it. I mean, I'm pretty sure all AV geeks would know that, so I mean, I guess that was fairly obvious. Well, let's go ahead and get our pushback started. I think, no, we got to get our chocks out the way, too. We do. All right, let me complete this checklist, and then let's do that real quick. Come over here. All right, there we go. All right. Pushback will commence here in a few moments. Okay, let's do our flight control test. So I realized, well, not realized, but I noticed that like the Rolls Royces, they don't really have like a startup sound. Like it's not like the 300ER. I mean, well, obviously the 300ER got the massive G90 engines, and yeah, they're pretty massive, and of course they'll make that rumbling sound that you would like. Because if you like search up a 777 300ER G90 startup, trust me, it sounds way better than all the other ones. I mean, don't get me wrong. Hey, the 200ER is cool, but like it just don't have that. It don't got that engine startup sound. It don't got that. Like, I think that's the only problem I have with it. But I mean, it's Rolls Royce. What you expect? I mean, it doesn't have that much power like the G90s does. So no hate though. No hate on Rolls Royce. I like it. I love it. All right, we are almost ready for takeoff. I'm ready to hear these Rolls Royces, man. I'm so ready. But let's go ahead and our barrel disagree just wasn't correct.
Airspeed's live. Knots. V1 to V2.
right, so that was beautiful. Now I know I increased the thrust at like last second only because I wanted to hear full throttle, and I wanted you guys to hear it as well. I know I was supposed to use the recommended thrust by the aircraft, but you know, sometimes hey, if you like planes like me, you just gotta hear full throttle. You gotta hear the power. You gotta hear it. Now I will say, I mean, okay, you know what? I'm not trying to throw shade. I love Rolls Royce, okay? I love it, but the takeoff was the acceleration was a bit slower. It was slower than the G90. All right, I just have to point that out. Okay, Rolls Royce executives, if you guys are watching this, I love y'all. I love y'all cars and y'all engines. Okay, don't bully me. Cruising altitude of 34,000. We will be climbing throughout the flight, so this won't be just our only altitude we'll be at. But this sunset, let's look at it real quick. This sunset looks amazing. You know, piloting must be like a pretty cool job, though. I will say it must be a pretty cool and enjoyable job to have. Alright, let's have a little look at our weather radar, but we're gonna turn the landing lights first. And yeah, we're kind of in a cloud a little bit, but let's look at this weather radar. Let's see how it's looking. Tokyo, what the? I mean, okay, I don't know what the white means, but that may mean something bad. Okay, so I was just about to say Tokyo's known for its bad weather sometimes, but that's actually pretty terrible. I mean, we are to the right of it, so I don't see why I'm overreacting, but yeah, that looks terrible. Whoever's in there, man, I really hope that God will come down and save you, because yeah, that storm is like bad. Descent has been initiated. Well, we're about to initiate it, and we will be on the ground. So let's hope when we calculate our performances as far as trying to land, let's hope I don't have to use a bunch of auto rate. I'm not sure how this thing is. I'm not sure how much weight this thing is gonna tell us. Well, how much? Now let me reword that. How much weight we'll have? Because I mean, I know the Simbri, it'll tell us the tablet. It'll tell us how much weight. Let's see how much we're holding. Let's hope we're not holding too much. And we are in a completely, not necessarily completely different, but we're in a different variant of the 200, of the 777. So let's just see how things are like. So we are going to be landing on 34 left for today. Okay, we got those landing. Okay, we're not heavy. We're not. Oh. Okay, well, just to be safe, we're just going to use auto brakes 4, this is not normal, guys. I might only have to use auto brakes 2 if in reality. I'm not sure because this game be saying, oh yeah, you got to use auto brake 4 or 3, but in reality I'll be stopping so quick, like I'm like, okay, this ain't really accurate. But it doesn't always happen though. It's a little rare that it happens. So I mean, it's whatever. I mean, if I stop in time, if I don't die, hey, I'm not complaining at all.
Radio altimeter. $2,500.
Alright, so we are now gonna just kind of hand fly this thing. Now, from my past times, my past experience landing here, and the weather can be just, well, not the weather, but the wind. It could push your plane to the side. It can just do all this for no reason. I could just be in the clearest weather, but you know, the wind has different plans. Now, just because the weather is clear, that doesn't mean the wind is just not. It's just gonna be calm. Because check out my latest videos landing here. It's crazy. Even autopilot couldn't even land.
400. 300. 200. 100. 60. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10. 5.
Welcome to Tokyo, guys. Welcome to Tokyo. Oh, and would you look at that? We have plenty of runway to spare. See, alright. See, I knew it. I ain't had to use all that auto brake, but hey, I don't know. This plane, it wants to be like that, so I ain't complaining. Yeah, and I'm not even that heavy. I'm like, that's just weird. Anyways, we're not even gonna worry about it though. We made it out safely. We didn't overrun. We didn't have to do a go around, so we're good. But I'm gonna go ahead and taxi this thing to the gate. And I'm gonna tell you guys right now, I'm predicting my screens are gonna shut off, but my plane will still be flyable in a way. I just won't know my speed and all that. But yeah, I'm predicting my screens will shut off. Okay, so like I said, the screens will cut off, but we're good though. At least they didn't cut off while in the air, so we're good. We can go ahead and taxi over to the gate. So yeah, that was a pretty cool flight. I will be doing another one. I will be doing another 200 ER flight. Just stay tuned for that. Make sure you have the post notifications on, because if you don't, then you will miss something. You will miss out on good content, I'm telling you. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and shut this aircraft down. And well, thank you guys for flying with Delta, and I'll see you guys in our next one.